Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Paulie, and I'm a Lyft driver. I've been doing it for a week now, so I wanted to make a video and share my experience during the first week. So, I got accepted, and I was excited, and I was wondering, what should I do? Is this going to work for me? And I did a couple things. I bought little bottles of water. There might be one back here. Yeah, there is. And a customer drank it and threw it on the floor. Doesn't piss me off. I don't get mad over little things. That's not part of my personality. Did I feel like the waters helped? No, I don't think they helped. I got them off the floor like that. So I think for the most part they didn't help. But would I do it again? Would I try it again? Yes, I would. I think that giving back is something that people do respond to. The better deal they get in life, the more they're gonna be there. And that's really how I feel. So I think that the more you give back, the better. But if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. You gotta go with what you have. And, I was thinking about this, and I read somewhere that if you don't get 4.6 stars, you can get deactivated as both a passenger and a driver. Now, that's pretty harsh. 4.6, that means that, I don't know, most people have to give you 5 stars. That's what it means. And if you don't get 5 stars from most people, you're going to be deactivated. So, that sounds pretty tough. But a lot of people have succeeded, at this system, and they've excelled. So why can't I and why can't you? Another thing I did was I tried to make sure that I had a really good system so that people could charge their phones. I feel like, it's really important in this day and age for people to charge their Androids and their iPhones. So, I have a Prius. It's a 2009 Prius, and I bought a double jack here. The white wire is, used for my iPhone, which is here. I have it in the little canoe that goes straight into here. And that's how you put that on. So the phone is an iPhone, and it goes right in that canoe. I'm gonna put it upside down. I got to do it right. Sorry for the shaking, guys. So that's my little setup right there. Cost me $20 for that. I heard you can get it for $10. And then I plug it in like this. And that's my little system for the front. I also have a black wire, and the black wire was actually sent to me by Lyft. And guess what I got? After completing 100 rides, I got this, my glow stash, which I think is simply amazing. And it really feels like it's nice quality. It feels sturdy. It feels something like Apple-ish almost to me. It feels like good stuff. So, this little bad boy goes up here, and you put it on the base, and I think you at least need 2 outlets, one to plug your phone and one to plug in your glow stash, like that. Okay. Also, Lyft sent me this, and I don't know why it got bleached within a week, but it did, and it looks kind of funky, and I love it. And that you actually stick this piece of plastic up on your dashboard, on your front glass, and you slide it in. I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to show you that's how you do it. And the glow stash you put right there. There's some nice 3M tape, and you mount it right there. That's the spot that I chose. So I need to finish this up so I can show you guys. This is my other things that I have. I have an auxiliary wire, and I also have a triple one right here. And I offer people iPhone 4, iPhone 5, sorry, my iPhone 4 wire is not here. And I offer them Android. So they can charge their phones while they're in the front or in the back. And I think that's really important. I wouldn't expect to get 5 stars every time if I had no charger. But you really have to map out your own little formula. And another thing that I think is really important is being able to relate to everybody. Being a talker, being interested, like sincerely interested in other people and what they're doing, where they're going, how their night's unfolding, things like that. I'm able to plug in the auxiliary wire once in a while and, let people really jam out, party if they want to. But I think the main thing is being relatable, being able to talk to people and being able to get that mutual respect between both parties. Some people are kind of tough, they're having a rough day and, they get in the back of the lift and you ask them how they're doing and they don't really respond. And, keep in mind, you're trying to get 5 stars from everybody. If you don't speak to somebody the entire ride, they might give you a low rating. And, you need to be able to feel those highs and lows in somebody's speech or mannerisms and really see how they're feeling. You don't want to talk to somebody who's tired too much, and you don't want to not talk to somebody who's having a great time and really wants to talk. So you need to be like that equilibrium, that guy that really understands other people and really relates to them. Another thing I want to talk about is, during my first week, is gas prices and how much you actually make as a Lyft driver. I'm in San Diego and I think the rate here is like $1.35 a mile, and that's kind of low. I think I was looking at some of the other rates for Lyft drivers and they were much higher than $1.35. So San Diego is a very expensive city and rents are really high. And, you might have to put a lot of miles on your car in order to survive. And I just don't recommend buying a brand new car for this job. I don't think that the money is that great that you could pay off a $20,000 car that fast. I would recommend buying a car like I did. My 2009 Prius cost me about $8,000 now, when I bought it. And I paid it off rather quickly. Just say the average ride is about $10 a ride. You're going to have to do 800 rides to pay back the $8,000. As far as doing 2,000 rides to pay back a new car, that's possible too. But you really have to do some math, is my point. You really need to look at, the miles and the gas prices and really decide if this is right for you. If it's not, if you're driving a gas guzzler, or the rate's too low in your city and it just doesn't work mathematically, you need to really understand that and decide that this is not for you. Another thing is with Lyft and Uber is that they offer sign-on bonuses, and I have codes. If you want them, they're going to be in this video somewhere. That's important too. I think that if you're gonna sign up as a new driver, you should make sure you pop in the correct code and you actually complete the amount of drives that they are telling you to do to really make it worthwhile and really give you that extra boost for the first time out there. Your first 50 rides, your first 30 rides. So I've heard people say that they offer Starbursts. I have some mints here, but I don't offer them to the customers. Another thing I want to talk about is being nervous and overthinking. If you're overthinking, you might be hungry, you might be tired, something might be wrong. You should be pretty calm doing this job, pretty relaxed. You should eat a good meal, really take care of yourself. It's really important. And then what I think is important is doing lots of hours, like actually doing a 6-hour shift, doing an 8-hour shift, not just running out there for 1 or 2 drives and then giving up, or wondering why you didn't make so much money, or thinking about the last person you just drove. All these things really don't matter. The main thing is that you get everybody from point A to point B on time and safely. You get a good rating from everybody so that you don't get deactivated. Keep your car clean. Don't ruin your car. Make sure that everything's checked on your car. You know, your oil's done and your tires are inflated properly. Because if you're in a rush and you just consistently drive and drive and drive, eventually you're going to run into a problem and something bad is going to happen. So I think that's a real important thing. Don't let greed take over. Don't think that you're going to make $1 million doing it. Try to make what you need and then take care of yourself and take care of your vehicle and everything else. Guys, thank you so much. Lyft rocks. You get tips, you know, that's one of the awesome things about Lyft. You get tips, and the people that you meet are going to be, for the most part, pretty damn nice. So if you're running into a bunch of people that you think aren't nice, you got to ask yourself one question. Am I the one to blame? Is it me? Am I the guy who has the problem? And it might be. But I would wait, you know, a night, sit on it, have a cup of tea, and think about it. Don't jump to conclusions. That's another thing you don't want to do as a Lyft driver. Don't jump to conclusions. Be relaxed, be chill, and in the long run, everything will be okay. You want to do a lot of rides. You don't want to focus on each and every little ride you did and how you only made $5. Or, you know, you want to put that beside you and just move on. Keep it moving. That's one of the main things that I recommend. Keep it moving, take care of yourself, and don't get upset over the little things, because that will just eat you up. All right, thanks guys, peace. And yeah, I hope you jump into the back of my Lyft and tell me, hey, I seen you on YouTube. That'll be hilarious. And yeah, you better tip me. No, I'm just kidding. See you later, guys.